Top 40s. Dance. Latin. Country. Pop. Rock and roll. All at one station. 91.1 FM, The Boss.
I'm Bruce Tuff, principal of the Tuff Law Firm. We are a full-service law firm serving the greater Woodlands area and the greater Houston area. Contact us at 281-681-0808. We're tough for you.
Welcome to The Legal Fix, a new age radio show brought to you by the Tuff Law Firm. We're the toughest law firm in town with the toughest lawyers around answering your toughest legal questions.
Good. Hey, welcome to The Legal Fix.
The Legal Fix.
A new age radio show by the Tuff Law Firm answering your toughest legal questions. Call us at 936-900-2381. I'm your host, Bruce Tuff. My co-host, Boy Wonder, Brandon Riley, and super lawyer, G.I. Jerome. Jeremy Hall is back in the house after the baby. How was the baby? How is it being a daddy?
Being a baby daddy.
Being a daddy for what, 30 days now?
It's life-changing. God is good.
Right, I bet. Okay.
Are you tired?
I am. I'm exhausted.
Are you doing everything?
No, I'm not breastfeeding. That's the most important job right now.
That's everything.
Here's what I told Diana. I said, if I had birthed that baby, I would have done everything.
Yeah.
Honey Badger, we know that that's not true, so don't listen to him. He's just harassing you.
The woman is always the Michael Jordan, and the guy's the Scottie Pippen.
That's true. That's true. Always, always, always. Well, we're all dressed up. Everybody's going to want to know why we're all dressed up. We're looking very spiffy. Is because we have Judge Bays.
Extra special
Kristin
guest.
with an I, Bays, in the house.
The Honorable Kristin Bays, presiding judge of the 284th District Court of Montgomery County, is here in the house. Welcome Judge Bays.
Much anticipated.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm nervous.
For this day.
I got
You're nervous
today. I was nervous this morning. I was trying to decide what to wear. Okay, I was just going to go. What do I dress up in my tux or do I wear just a regular suit?
Is she going to bring her gavel?
Yeah.
Will she overrule me?
Oh, she should.
I didn't bring the gavel. You should have worn the tux.
Yes.
I love that. Well, Judge Bays has 25 years as a civil attorney, representing clients prior to being a judge in commercial disputes, probate litigation, personal injury, collection matters. She has briefed cases to appellate courts in both Texas and the United States Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. And Judge Bays is wicked smart.
She is wicked smart.
She is wicked smart. And you have a guest with you, Judge Bays. Who's here with you?
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Take a deep
Spotlight
breath.
There she
shine.
comes.
Take a deep breath. You don't have to talk. I am here with Amber Park, who is the court administrator extraordinaire.
Absolutely.
That is not-
We
One of
love
six
She does
Amber
not
Park.
want
Park.
anyone to see her.
Uh-oh.
She
Yes.
does not want to speak, but she is here.
All
She is here.
right.
Can you wave?
Welcome,
Just
Amber.
have
We
wave.
like
There's
you.
her
Thank
hand.
you for being here.
Got her.
All
She's
right.
here.
You can see
All
her
right.
in Jeremy's glasses reflection when he looks over there. So just look real close
Yeah.
and
I'll look
pause.
at you.
He
and
could
kind of
see.
say-
All right, before we start the show, I've got to toast Judge Bays. All right,
Judge.
gentlemen,
Oh, my
yes,
goodness,
Judge Bays.
yes.
If you don't know, we
Now you know.
Judge Bays drinks Diet Cokes, okay? And we've got 4 of them for her in a whole bag, okay?
She actually-
We always give our guests what they want, all right? Here we go.
When we walk into Judge Bays' court on any kind of motion, the first thing I look is to see how many Diet Cokes she has with her. Because if she's double fisting a Diet Coke in each
Yeah.
hand, I'm nervous.
It is.
Oh, I thought that meant you're in good
All right,
shape.
No, I'm
She's
nervous.
happy.
I mean, she needs extra caffeine, and that might be a problem for us.
Okay.
Gentlemen, shall we toast
Yes, sir.
Judge Bays?
To the Honorable
Yes,
Judge
Honorable
Bays.
Judge Bays.
Bays. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ah, love that. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate Diet
Refreshing.
Coke.
Okay.
I feel like a judge.
Whoa.
it's disgusting.
Hold it. I heard that. You hate
Don't
Diet
hold that
Coke.
against me.
You're going to
No,
live
too late.
to regret that.
Too late.
Yeah,
You
that
should
was
have
a
thought
bad
that one
move.
through before you talk.
Bad move, bad move.
You went niche.
New hot seat.
Okay,
Very
so
good.
here's the show today, guys. We're going to have Judge Bays. She's going to tell us a lot about being a judge. We're going to do hot topics. We're going to put Judge Bays on the hot seat, I think.
Hot seat.
You got hot seat questions?
Dun, dun.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
All right, G.I. Jerome's got
Extra
a hot
hot.
seat question. I think we'll start that in the second segment. And then we'll talk about what's going on, week in review, and a few other things. Does that sound okay?
Yes, sir.
Can I just ask you a question?
Yes.
I'm reading this 3-page resume of yours. What is
Incredible.
your biggest accomplishment in law school or in educational background?
In law school? Well,
I'm looking at all of these
Well, she
accomplishments.
graduated
Crushing
summa
everyone
cum-
in debate.
Summa
Yeah.
cum laude from
So-
Baylor Law School.
From
Yeah.
Baylor
That-
Law
so-
School.
Is that a big?
Baylor.
Is that a big deal?
That's
Summa
a
cum laude?
really
I-
big deal.
Top of the
Like
class.
as big
It
as
is a
you
big
are.
deal.
Probably 'cause
it's
I've never
in
done-
Latin. You know it's a big deal.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
Anyway, I don't know. I was editor-in-chief of the law review.
Oh, my
Oh
Which-
my
goodness.
God!
Number
But-
one.
Yeah.
But it was kind of amazing. And then there were moot court competitions, which is appellate arguments. Obviously, moot. They're not real, but you go to competitions, and I ended up getting third in the nation at an ABA
Oh, my
competition, which
goodness.
is kind of a big deal.
That is a
That's
big
a
deal.
huge
You're a
deal.
big deal.
Amazing. You
Yeah,
are a big
yeah.
deal. You were always meant to be a judge, weren't you?
I think so. I think so. When I was in law school, that's kind of what I was thinking was the ultimate trajectory. So
Yeah.
took
Be a
while,
judge,
but
and you made it.
I did.
Congratulations.
We're
Thank
glad
you.
we're glad you're a judge.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we are.
Especially in Montgomery County,
Montgomery
where we
County
do a
is
lot of
better for it.
practicing.
Yes,
We love
indeed.
it. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I've got a few questions for Judge Bays. What is the best part about being a judge? Since your life aspiration, you've achieved that career goal, what is the best part about being a judge?
That I can wear whatever clothes I want to because there's a robe that covers that.
I like
That's
it.
great.
Okay,
That's
maybe that's not the
important.
best.
That's
That's not really the best. That wasn't what I was pondering when I was in law school. But really, the best part is just sort of it's getting to make these intellectual decisions just on a day-to-day basis, and the topics change with every case that comes before you. So, what I've likened it to is like you're in law school and you're taking your law school finals and you are running from classroom to classroom, and you go into the contracts classroom first, and the professor throws a question at you and you must answer it. And then you must dash out the door and head over to your evidence classroom where the professor throws out a question and you must answer it. And it's sort of like that on a day-to-day basis, which I think is exciting and fun.
And you throw the dentist office in there in between, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I can't believe he told that
I know
story.
that was great. So how do you change hats so quickly? Going through your docket call, there's such a variety of different cases. Do you just switch the hats quickly, or are you just really good at this?
I prepare.
Okay.
I prepare.
Oh.
I read all this stuff and I come out with notes and ideas in mind about what I'm going to do, why I'm going to do it, what questions I might have. So I just come out prepared.
How much do you lean on your staff attorney, Ray Johnson?
He is falling over with how much I lean on him. So anyway, he's amazing. Big shout out to Ray Johnson.
Well,
He's-
talking about reading things, Honey Badger said, "Do you think Judge Bays will read my 83-page response motion?" And I said, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're
I
cut
didn't
from the
read
same
it.
cloth.
I know. Oh man, yes. So, what is the hardest part about being a judge for you? Well, other than you have to change hats all the time and deal with these very complicated cases, read all these motions, be prepared to respond to attorneys who are arguing different positions all the time.
So there's actually two hardest parts. One is emotional and the other one is more intellectual. The hardest part intellectually is when I am stuck in a position where I think, I really want to do this, but the law is dictating I have to go in the other direction, and I know they're never going to understand why I did what I did, and I feel compelled to like call the attorneys and be like, listen, here's why I did what I did, but of course you cannot do that.
Yeah.
That's hard. The emotional part is when you have a case that really tugs at your heartstrings and you can't quite get it to where it ought to be for the emotional gratification of the outcome of the case. That's really hard. Because, we have a lot of cases that involve very emotional issues, wrongful death cases,
Right.
including cases involving kids and stuff. And
Yeah.
sometimes you just, I don't know, it's sort of hard to separate the emotion from what the legal principles are.
Can't just rule to make yourself feel good.
Exactly.
But you can trump some of the law because you're an equity court, and you could rule on an equity basis at times. Have you had that happen?
And look at you, you're all Rule 1. These rules shall be interpreted to achieve maximum justice. Yeah, indeed I have. But, if there's a clear legal principle, I'm not going to vary from that, of
Absolutely.
course. But
Right.
if there's some wiggle room, sure.
Yeah, so you follow prior court decisions from the appellate court and the Supreme Court. The law is statutory, and you have like a rule book to follow, and it is hard, especially when it's a tough case on both sides and you're trying to decide the law.
Yeah.
You don't just flip a coin.
No.
Where do
No,
you go
no
when you're
course.
stumped?
Where do I go when I'm stumped?
Do you have a mentor you go to?
Ray Johnson.
Ray Johnson.
He is my staff attorney extraordinaire, and he's just one of those guys. You ask him a question. Amber always jokes about how you'll ask him a simple question where the answer ought to be yes or no, and you get a legal brief within 15 minutes.
Right,
So
right.
that's just
That's
kind of the way he
amazing.
operates. But it's really nice to have that, so that if I need something on the fly, I need some research done, and I'm on the bench and can't do it right then, he's always there.
What advice do you have for a young lawyer like the Wonder Boy here, Brandon Riley, who just had his first trial in your court? What would you advise young lawyers coming into your court?
It's great.
I would start by saying, Wonder Boy, I'm not terrifying. You said I was terrifying. I am not
I'm so mad at Randy
terrifying.
Bays, your husband, for telling you that.
Well, that's-
told him, do
you
not
should-
say that. And the
Look,
first thing he did was run to
He
you.
was
and say,
afraid. He was afraid of you.
It's 'cause you're
coming
up
into
so
the
high.
court. He went,
Look,
he
I'm not
was.
afraid of Judge Santini, and he's what, 6'5", 225.
That's true. That's true.
No fear. But then I walked in front of you, and my face turns red. I start shaking and clamming up.
Okay, so the advice is I'm not scary. And also the advice would be don't tell Randy something that you don't want him to tell me.
That's right.
Good advice.
Think that one through.
I didn't.
I thought
Pillow
the funniest comment is Brandon wasn't. We were looking for him and we were ready to start. We had our break and we're all looking. We said, and Judge Bays says, "Are you ready?" We said, "No, we're looking for Mr. Riley." He says, "Is he outside signing autographs?" Okay, let's take a break. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back to your next segment. Remember, if you have a tough question for Judge Bays, please call us at 936-900-2381, and we'll be right back.
I'm Bruce Tuff, principal of the Tuff Law Firm. We are a full-service law firm serving the greater Woodlands area and the greater Houston area. Contact us at 281-681-0808. We're tough for you.
To host a blood drive at your location, go to giveblood.com.
Go to youtube.com on your smartphone, tablet, or PC. Subscribe us on YouTube at Radio The Boss 91.1 FM.
Everyone loves animals. Some people even make them wear seatbelts. But not all people wear seatbelts, which is ridiculous because seatbelts save lives. Don't be a statistic this year. If you love it, click it.
Hey, welcome back to the Legal Fix,
The
where we
Legal
answer your
Fix.
toughest
Legal
legal
Fix.
questions. We have the Honorable Kristin Bays, 284th Judicial District
Kristen,
Judge.
Kristen.
Your Honor.
Kristen.
You were close, so
You
close.
just let,
What did I say?
Kristen or Crystal?
What did I say?
Christian.
You said Christian.
you definitely didn't say honorable in front of it, whatever you
Oh
said.
my God. Here I go, falling down like I
Judge.
did. I hit the net. All right.
There is no
Still falling.
Welcome, Judge Bays. So here we are, second segment. We always do the hot seat. Judge
yeah.
Bays actually knows we wear sunglasses because of the glare of the studio light. She came prepared.
I came
So
prepared.
she has her sunglasses, and I'm really.
I have costume change.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
So she's going to do.
And 4 Diet Cokes.
That's
She
right.
ready.
Four
She
Diet
is.
Cokes.
She ready.
I'm expecting more than 20 questions answered from
Really?
Judge Bays. We're doing 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, we have
Okay.
to do 2 minutes.
We're gonna
And
do
I
a
think
2
we might
minute.
have to have an overtime.
Yeah. Okay. Overtime. 2 minutes. Carlos, whenever you're ready, let's go.
Oh, college try.
How do you spell Kristen?
Not the way the boy wonder spelled it. It's Kristin.
Are you related to Willie Mays Bays?
Nope.
What's the Baylor Bear rally cry?
Sick 'em.
Were you a good kid?
Yeah.
How old were you when you got your ears pierced?
12.
What's your God-given hair color?
I plead the fifth.
You get one pass. What's your weight?
117. Why are you giggling?
Have you cried in the last year,
No.
month,
No.
week,
Yes.
day?
Get it?
Do you have a will?
Yes.
Prenup?
Yep. No. No prenup. Yes, will.
How much money will it take for you to retire?
$4,267,497.12.
She ready? 12 cents, amazing.
Dang.
What's one thing people don't know about you that you want them to know?
I listen to Kanye West and Taylor Swift.
Ah,
Nice.
love Kanye.
What's your favorite lawyer movie or TV show?
My cousin Vinny.
How many active cases do you have?
1,509.
How many trials have you presided over?
Oh my God. Bench trials or jury trials?
Both? Or separate? You can go bench and
Jury trials, I think it's 40 something.
Whoa.
And bench trials, like 1,000.
Whoa.
Seriously.
How often do witnesses tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I think I'll plead the fifth on that one again.
Where do you shop for robes?
Target.
What are they made out of?
Robe material. It's very special.
Are they one size fits all?
Yes.
What's your favorite robe accessory?
The fact that there's no right-hand pocket so that you can put your gun in your pocket and reach for it if you need to and grab it. How weird is that? I know! Top
That-
secret information.
Now
is
here
really
it is.
cool.
What's the best kept secret in the courthouse? I think we just found out.
There it is.
There it is.
Look, I answered two questions with one.
It ahead of time.
Which lawyer spends the most time in the mirror?
Randy Bays.
I love it.
What's the most gavel raps you've banged out in a row?
None. I haven't had to do that. I'm too busy terrifying people. It just works.
How many times have you been golden hammered?
Oh, yeah, a few. 2, 3, 4, 29. I don't know. Lost count.
Have you ever made a lawyer cry?
Yes.
What's one thing you wanted to say from the bench, but you held your tongue? Say it now.
I hate you, and I wish you would leave my courtroom right now.
If you ever snapped and ended up with the bailiff's gun, who would you shoot first?
If I ever snapped and ended up with the bailiff's
You
gun,
wake
who would I
up and you
shoot
got
first?
the
You want me
bailiff-
to say this on the internet?
Yeah, I do. Pick somebody.
Absolutely not. No.
Okay.
Judge Judy's been canceled. Are you available?
No.
When you practiced, did you prefer playing for defense work?
Defense work.
On average, how many Diet Cokes do you crush per hearing?
18.
If you could be anything but a
Overtime.
judge or a lawyer, what would you be? If you be anything but a judge or a lawyer, what would you be?
Can I be a law professor and not be a lawyer?
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that's the answer.
Would you rather be impaled by a swordfish or trampled by a moose?
Trampled by a moose.
What's a better pet, Nessie or Bigfoot?
Oh, Bigfoot.
Who's the first Bays in Bays and Bays?
Hello, me.
All right, how about this? Who's smarter, you or Randy?
Me.
What's up? Ich don't think so. Incorporation.
What?
Incorporation. What's
What's
up?
up? Or
Ich
what's
don't
up?
think so.
Oh. I have
No,
no
no.
idea what that means.
Yeah.
Yes
I'll
or
just
no?
move on.
Yes
No,
or
move.
no?
Pass.
Overruled.
Pass. Yeah, overruled.
100-yard dash, you versus an opponent of your choice with a lifetime supply of Diet Coke on the line. Who's the victim? Who's the mark? Who do you race against?
Amber.
Sum up your life philosophy in a word or a phrase.
Work hard.
Who's your favorite character on The Legal Fix?
The honey badger.
Atta girl, good job.
Yay, good.
Excellent
it?
Did
job.
you,
Last
love,
question.
did you love the hot seat?
I love the hot seat. I
Hey.
didn't think I would love the hot seat, but then I did.
Atta girl, you did
Very
great.
good.
Oh, wonderful.
This was our most
That-
well-prepped,
That was.
hot,
We worked so
hot
hard
bench.
on it. Did you see me? I was
candidate.
struggling with the questions at first.
See,
I was
now
like
she
going,
found
I'm like,
little
whoa,
nervous.
I'm asking
Yeah.
the judge
We're asking
questions.
the judge
I've never done that.
Ich don't think so.
I know. I'm
Roll
like,
reversal.
Am I? Oh my.
That was good. That
Well,
was very good.
so
Great job.
Judge Bays, you have been on the in the
on the bench.
on the bench for
24th
3
Judicial
years,
District
3
Court
years, and
bench.
you're up for re-election. So it's coming
2
out.
years, 8 months, 16 days.
Okay, perfect. So
Amazing.
tell us a little bit about your accomplishments and what is, as far as the caseload goes, because I know these statistics are very revealing, and I think everybody wants to know about it. But what has happened since you have taken the bench and your accomplishments? What are you most proud of? And just let us know.
I'm really proud of the fact that the cases are moving, that we have finally reached a point where the logjam has broken up and the cases are moving. And the reason that matters is because anybody who listened to all the talk in my campaign before was hearing about the backlog in the 284th District Court. So we jumped in there and just put in place lots of new policies and procedures, really a new mindset about how many hours a day you could actually work, how many days a week you could actually work, all those kinds of things. And things are just dramatically improved. We literally just got the case count results this morning. So last month it was how many? You have to say it out loud. I know you couldn't hear her. 'Cause she's
285.
barely speaking. 285 cases that we disposed of, and 200. I think it was 205 or 210 that were filed.
Wow.
For this month.
So
Yeah,
you're
that
ahead.
was for August.
For August.
I'm
You
sorry.
ended-
Yeah, what month were we in? August.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
that
for
was
August.
You ended up in the black.
Yes.
Well, here's
yes,
amazing.
we always do.
That is so remarkable. And another statistic is we had a case that was filed and tried within a year in Judge
That-
Bays' court. I want you
That's
to
a
know
rare
that
treat.
that doesn't happen anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, that is very remarkable.
Well, we want to make things happen.
How many
So,
cases have you disposed of now since you've been on the bench?
Last count, and unfortunately, last count truly doesn't include this morning's count, so I'll have to update you on it later. But last count as of July 31st was 7,474 cases that we've disposed of.
Is that a state
Wow.
record? Are you like number one in the state?
Let's just go with that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Over
it's a record.
7,700.
Guinness Book.
Yeah.
But it's a great accomplishment. And I will tell you something, Montgomery County is doing amazing things as a county. We have 2 civil district courts, as you know, me and Judge Santini.
Right.
And then we have
Vincenzo.
Judge Laird, who is over in County Court at Law Number 2, who also handles civil cases. And with the 3 of us, I mean, things are happening.
That's
at the
your
court.
BFF, right?
I know, right? But we have a hashtag civil team. Nobody's picked it up yet, but maybe you can make it happen.
We
for
can
me.
make
We'll
it
tag
like
the
Free
show.
Britney.
Do that. Absolutely.
We'll do that for sure. That's sure. So how does that compare with the criminal courts? How many criminal courts do we have in Montgomery County compared to civil?
We have 4 felony courts and we have 3 misdemeanor courts.
Wow.
And yeah, and I'll tell you another little statistic, because who doesn't love hearing about statistics? But we were looking, Judge Santini and I were looking about case dispositions across the state. El Paso County is doing quite well. We are doing better than just about everybody else in the state. El Paso County is at 120%. We're at 113% on disposing of cases. Why does this matter? They have 12 district courts, but here's the catch. They have a population in El Paso County of like 800,000 people. We have 2/3 of their population. We have 1/6 of their number of courts. So look at what we're doing.
Oh
It's
my!
amazing.
Let's hear it from
Yeah,
Montgomery
you guys are way
County.
ahead.
Thank
Go
you,
Montgomery
Judge
County.
Bays.
Judge
Thank
Bays.
you. Thank you. All right.
Still
so
scared
we're
to go in her court.
we're gonna. Are you?
Even
Are
more
you-
so.
Yeah.
You're going to get disposed of.
My first moment in front of you after Vordaer, I was attempting to open up a direct examination on my laptop, and I couldn't connect to the internet, so it wouldn't load because it was in Dropbox. It was in the cloud. So I had to pull out my phone and try to explain to the judge in front of the jury and all of my friends watching that I wasn't reading my phone to read it, but I was reading the questions off of my phone, and I'll never forget that.
Jerome was about to come out of his seat and take over. He
Yeah,
was going to push
I-
you over. You know, he's like you fumbled,
I was
and
about
he
to
was
lay
going
it
to
on the
pick it up
bench
and go
forever.
for it. Yeah,
Backup devices galore.
He had a. Okay, let's take a break, and then we'll come back for our final segment. Thank you, Judge Bays. We'll see you in the
Thank
next
you.
segment. Yeah.
The Legal Fix.
I'm Bruce Tuff, principal of the Tuff Law Firm. We are a full-service law firm serving the greater Woodlands area and the greater Houston area. Contact us at 281-681-0808. We're tough for you.
Ask for your favorite songs using WhatsApp. The number 936-900-20.
Hey there, Texas. Jensen Ackles here. There's a lot of scary stuff out there. But you know what's really scary? Distracted drivers. With their heads down, they're texting, they're swerving, blowing through stop signs and red lights. Not cool, yo. And not safe. And one other thing, it's not legal either. That's right. There's a new statewide Texas law that says you can't read, write, or send a text while driving. So heads up, Texas. Keep your eyes on the road.
Talk, text, crash. Brought to you by TextDot.
Ooh, last segment.
Hey, welcome back to the Legal Fix. Yeah, we were just chatting it up here. It was really great. We have the Honorable Kristin Bays, presiding judge of the 284th District Court.
And we've got government issued back in office.
Government issued G.I. Jerome, fresh from baby duty. Remy Grace. And how's Mom doing?
She's doing great, man. Yeah. She's #1 mom right now. Waking her up to give her nutrition every 2.5 hours. I was vehemently against waking up the baby at first, but now I understand that's the key to a healthy baby.
You got to roll with
hourly
it.
nutrition.
You got to roll with it.
That's amazing.
Judge Bays, any advice for the new daddy here? He's just, struggling.
Make sure that you continue to say things like she's the best mom ever and she is just rocking it. Make sure that you say that over and over and over again.
I will. And
that's wise.
That's true.
That's wise.
Thank you.
It was so great to see you at Judge Bays, the reception honoring Judge Bays, and I just had to hug you.
Yeah.
It's so. I mean, I feel like you've been gone for a good while.
It feels like forever.
We miss you. There's a huge void, by the way.
Gone.
I know. Yeah.
Thank you. I miss you guys too, but I will be back very shortly.
Oh, we appreciate that.
We have a golf tournament coming up.
We do. Thank you. So we do.
That means Monday. Work, Ribby.
Wait, that's Monday.
I mean, yeah, Ribby, we have work
it's
coming
Monday.
up Monday.
Yes.
Where are we playing golf?
Monday.
I wonder, where are we playing golf?
Margaritaville.
Okay, for the Montgomery County Republican Party, right?
I don't know who it's for. It's just a golf tournament.
No, it is. Montgomery County
Republican
Party.
Bingo.
Yeah, it is.
Are you playing? Are you swinging it?
Absolutely not. I mean, I don't need to be a defendant in a personal injury case.
We were talking off the air about the election and asking when the election is, because Judge Bays is up for re-election as judge, and we're all yay.
Re-elect Judge Bays.
Yes, right.
Judge Bays.
There we go.
So, but it's not going to be March 1st, like you said, Judge Bays. What's happening now?
Well, redistricting it actually begins on Monday. The next special session of the legislature has been called, and it will begin on Monday. And part of the agenda is to do redistricting because the census results are out. So this is something we do every 10 years. The reason that matters is because there are, not mine, my court is Montgomery County, and the lines about what is Montgomery County aren't going to change. Right. But Congressional District 8, for example, those lines may change depending on what redistricting does. And because they may change, we're not going to put the same deadlines that we do when we don't have redistricting on candidates to sign up, because you might think you live in Congressional District 8 and then find out sometime in October that you actually don't. Or you might think that you're in Congressional District something else, and then you get pulled into Congressional District 8. So as a result of all of the changing that's going to happen, that's the word for it.
Does it throw all the elections back?
It throws all of them back because they only want to do one election for all of the races all at the same time. So March 1st was the primary election date. Now it is uncertain and unknown. So,
but you're running unopposed, right?
May all your elections be unopposed.
Yes.
I'm not the only person afraid of you, see?
Yeah.
So,
well, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
But so this redistricting is kicking all of the primary elections back, guys. I mean, everybody. So that's you're in limbo as far as when that election. Okay.
Yeah, I had a countdown on my phone, and now it's no good to me anymore.
Could it be a month or 2 months? Is it that long?
The thought is it's going to be in May at the earliest.
May. Okay.
But that is the thought. Nobody has said that officially.
And I think there's another session being called. Is there or not?
That's what she just said.
Oh man. So this
starts
is just
Monday.
Okay. So it's just
if everyone shows up, right?
Yep, right.
It's very complicated. Judge, who's your favorite staff member?
Amber.
Yay!
And
there
Peggy.
you go.
And Tracy. And Ray.
We're gonna
and Brian. And Robin.
We'll throw these little stingers in.
Got them all.
Court Administrator Amber Park, Court Coordinator Peggy Freeman, Court Coordinator Tracy Skinner, Staff Attorney Ray Johnson, Court Reporter Robin Cooksey, wonderful woman.
Bailiff.
I don't have the bailiff.
I know,
cut
it's
it
Brian
off.
Clark.
Brian Clark.
Yes.
Y'all remember Charlie.
He just retired,
He
though.
just retired, and so Brian is his replacement, and Brian is doing amazing things.
Yeah, he's awesome.
We love Charlie.
We met him.
We love Charlie. Charlie's around for such a long time.
Judge
He is so great.
I know.
We met him at Judge Amy Tucker's swearing in.
Yeah.
He was gardening the donuts. Don't tell me that.
Do you feel safe?
Oh, yes.
You're safe in your courtroom?
Oh, definitely.
This is the age of COVID. We tried a case in Judge Bays Court. How do you navigate doing a trial in COVID? How do you manage that? Because there's other courts in Harris County and other counties that just aren't doing trials. You
Well-
know?
Across the state, it's not just
Yeah.
here.
You have a
It's all
5-minute
everywhere.
voir dire.
Yeah.
5 minutes?
You have a 5-minute voir dire.
Wow.
That's it.
Well, okay, so what we do when we do jury trials is,
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Shots fired.
we've got our jurors, they're not in the jury box where they're shoulder to shoulder. Instead, we have them out in the audience section of the courtroom. So we've got them spread out a little bit. We require them to wear masks. But during the voir dire, during the time that we are selecting the people to be on the jury, one of the first things that I say to all the people on the panel is, if you want to go, just raise up your number and let me know. No questions asked. Off you go. Because, you don't want people sitting on the jury who are going to be consumed with fear about whether they're safe, whether they're healthy, what are they going to take home to their families. You just don't want that. It's not good for them. It's not good for the attorneys. It's not good for the clients. It's not good for anybody. So off they go. So by the time that we get the jurors selected, it's pretty much people that are comfortable with the social distancing and with the masks that we do in the courtroom as far as being safe and secure. So you just manage. I mean, I'm pedaling as fast as I can.
Yeah.
You've done an awesome job.
That's a great policy.
It was impressive.
Yeah, we had it in the Alford building, so it had everybody spread out, very safe distance, and we were doing voir dire there. And then during the trial,
Jury selection for those
jury
that don't
selection,
know.
and then
Voir
the,
dire.
and then the jurors
Voir
sat
dire.
in the gallery, and they were very well spaced out through the whole
Yeah.
trial. So I think it was very safe for everybody, and just amazing. Well
Judge
done.
Bays, if
Thank
people
you.
want to check you out, where do they go to see your campaign?
They go to judgebays.com,
BAYS?
B-A-Y-S. So you can ask me that question. How do you spell your last name? It's B-A-Y-S.
Kristin with an I.
Kristen with 2 I's.
2 I's, okay.
Yeah, okay, we'll work
Touche.
on it. We'll work
Thank
on
you.
it. We'll practice. Next time you'll have it right.
Well, I will.
Anyway.
I will say that having practiced law for 41 years, done numerous trials, it is just such a pleasure and honor to appear in your courtroom.
Thank you.
And we love you. You're a tremendous
We do.
judge, and we encourage everybody to support Judge Bays.
We're
Well, I
humbled that
appreciate
you
it.
came on our show.
Yes.
We are. Thank you very much.
Really, you're humble?
Yes.
We
That's
are.
a privilege.
And I'm not
It
quite
is.
as nervous now.
The
All right.
Diet Coke sitting in.
Well, thank you, Judge Bays. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Judge
It's been an
Continue the
absolute
great
pleasure.
work for the great county of Montgomery County and the great state of Texas. And we want to thank you for listening in to The Legal Fix.
The Legal
Come see us every Friday live at noon.
How prepared is your family if a wildfire shows up at your doorstep or a flood?